What's going on, guys? You'll have to pardon the sweaty appearance. I'm just finishing up the afternoon workout and figured this was the perfect time to go over this little piece of gear right here that I've been using and trying out and am thoroughly in love with. So there's the bottom line up front. So this is a low profile kit bag / chest rig from Wendigo Works via brush beater. It is just what you see. It's a chest rig that is comprised of a few different pockets with a really cool shoulder harness system that you can use for a variety of things. Now, what I wanted it for is for exactly what I'm using it for right now. And that's for my workouts, because it gives me a place to keep my phone when I'm listening to stuff while I'm doing the things and keep it safe and on me. But it also gives me the ability to keep my insurance with me, because you know you don't leave home without your insurance. Trying to think of what all to cover on this. So for those of you that might not know, I make gear for a living myself. My business is UW Gear. Surprise, surprise, I love showing off other companies' gear too that I like and find to be of good quality, because my goal as a gear maker is to make sure that you, the armed prepared citizen, get the best gear that you can to fit your role and situation. It might not be something that I make. It might be something that somebody else makes. I use stuff that other people make, because if somebody else is already making it and they're doing a good job of it, I don't want to reinvent the wheel. That's a waste of my time and everybody else's. So, yes, I like to show off other companies' gear. I typically only show off the ones that I actually like and use, so there's that. I can already tell you I like and use this. From a gear maker standpoint, construction and everything on it, top notch. Heck, it might even be better than my own gear that I make. Stitching's great. It's all good quality. It's good 500D Cordura, just right webbing, right thread, all those good things that as a maker I would look for. The construction quality of it is top notch. So from that standpoint, I don't think you can beat it. Now, let me set that down and go over a couple of things. So first off, on the front, you've got some MOLLE that's also Velcro. So it's a MOLLE Velcro field, so you can put the various patches, whatever you want to, on there, or if you needed to attach other stuff, it's a MOLLE field, you can actually attach stuff to it. You've got this front zippered pocket that is just a big open deep pocket. On the back wall there are two other smaller sewn in pockets just for organizational purposes. Then you've got this second big pocket right here that undoes all the way around. You've got two pockets on the front flap right here, two on the back, and on the inside of the back ones, the camera's too high, there's Velcro. You've got 3 sewn in dummy cord loops on the front and 2 sewn in dummy cord loops on the back. If you don't know what dummy cord loops are for, then ask me and I'll fill you in later. So there's that pouch. The third final pouch is on the back. You've got a cool little pull tab right here that you can just pull and it opens up. Now you can tuck this in if you need to. That opens up all the way around. You've got some Velcro right here to attach stuff with. You have got 2 pockets on the front side, both of which have Velcro in there, if you can see that on the camera. There is a dummy cord loop at the bottom right here, and it lets you do things like dummy cord that in, so that when you draw, you've got your thing right there. Again, you don't have to use that, but it's a nice addition. The only druther I've got about it, and this is just purely a personal thing for me, so I'm just offering this out for Wendigo. They can take it or leave it. It will not change my opinion of the gear at all. The only issue or druther I've had is on this rear pouch over the zipper, there is a dust cover, rain cover. And I find quite a bit of the time that the zippers want to bite into the edge of that and bind up. So I usually end up folding it forward so it's out of the way so that the zipper doesn't bind up on it whenever you open it up. Personally, since the other zippers don't have a dust cover on it, I would kind of forego that on the back one personally. But again, that's just me picking something personal. For the rest of you, it may not even be a problem. So I'm just pointing it out because it's there. The shoulder harness is really nice. Let me take it off real quick and I'll show you. Very comfortable shoulder harness that fits really well. And what I like about it is it's a nice mesh material. You do have some loops sewn in there and a couple down the back, and then you've got your front straps, rear straps. There are provisions down here where I suppose you could add another strap if you wanted to, and then 2 more loops up top here. This makes it really nice because it spreads the weight out on your back. Also gives some ventilation, so when you're doing this, because you know when you get my age and you're doing this stuff, you tend to do that a lot. Doesn't create a big hot spot on your back. I have found that as long as you cinch it down good and tight against your chest, obviously not so tight that you can't breathe, but good and snug, when I'm running, it stays put. It doesn't want to flop and bounce around, even with the weight of the Glock and the phone and whatever else I may put in there at any given time. And before any of you say anything, because I know there's a couple of you out there that know me and have been watching a long time, yes, I would have preferred to get a Ranger green one, but events dictated that I had to get a multi-scam one. So I went ahead and got the multi-scam one because it was more important to get the rig to be able to use it than to worry about waiting on my preferred color to be available. So Ranger green's what I would prefer to have, but the multicam doesn't matter because where I am at, nobody's going to pay attention to it anyway. It's not a thing, and it is very easy to use and not be an issue. So as you can see, I've got it adjusted pretty tight, so putting it on that way is a little snug, but once you get it on, pop 2 buckles and you're out of it. Nice and simple and easy. It rides really good and it doesn't go anywhere. It's a good piece of gear, guys. Now obviously you could use this for a lot of things other than working out. One of the first examples comes to mind is, and this would be a great use of something I intend to do once I can get me a Ranger green one, because I want a Ranger green one too, because I want 2. Probably keep this one to work out with, but I want a Ranger green one to go with my various backpacks and rucks that I've got, because I think this is a great addition for a get-home bag, or dare I say even a bug-out type situation. If you've got a big pack on and you're having to utilize a waist belt, it can make it a little bit harder to get the things on your waist. This makes it so that your ruck straps will fit right around it. Take your daily concealed carry, stick it in here, and now you've got easy, quick access to it, but it's completely low profile, and with a ruck on, it will literally look like it's part of the ruck system and be a good way to hide in plain sight should the situation warrant and dictate that you need to be able to get to this real quick, but you got to have your ruck on too. Also will let you put other things that you might want to have handy up front. You could stick a small radio in there, you could stick your compass in there, whatever other kind of accoutrements you might need to have access to that you don't want to take your pack off to get to. It's a versatile, handy piece of gear. I really like it. Again, I'm going to get a second one because I'll have a dedicated one that I'll probably put in my truck with my get home stuff, and keep this one to get all nasty and sweaty and dirty working out, because then I don't have to be worried about getting the multi-scam all messed up. So y'all know how I feel about that. Personal thing, don't ask. Anyway, I'll put a link to this down in the description box. If it is something that's of interest to you, go check it out. Again, this is made by Wendigo Works. It's available at Brush Beater at his store. That's where the link will be to. As I always say, guys, support the people who are supporting you. Support the people that are of the same mindset and belief as you, because there's a lot of people out there that's willing to take your money, but they absolutely do not think and believe the same way you do. Give the money to those that do. There's reasons for that, all right? Take care, guys. Stay safe. Get out there and train, and get out there and sweat. If you haven't done this in a while, you need to. Do it as often as you can, all right? Talk to you guys later. Stay safe.